Hey YouTube, this is Rescue Rabbit 101. This is going to be my first video, and this is a Archfiend Exodia deck profile for the Epic Duel Time created deck building competition. So let's get going. Of course, it's an Exodia deck, so you run the 5 Exodia pieces. And then you run 3 Emissary of the Afterlife, 2 Royal Magical Library, 3 Cyber Valley, 2 Wormlinks, 2 Card Trooper, 3 Upstart Goblin, 3 Convolution of Nature, 3 Archfiend's Oath, 1 Day of Peace, 3 Dark World Dealings, 2 Pot of Duality, 3 Defense Draw, 3 Hope for Escape, and 2 Frozen Soul. So the point of this deck, of course, is to get the Exodia pieces. The way I try and do it is by playing Convolution of Nature to flip the deck upside down, so I can see the top card of my deck, and then every turn I can pay 500 life points with my Archfiend's Oath and draw a card. And the 500 works in real well with Hope for Escape, because then I can play that to draw more cards. The emissaries are just used to get my limbs. Now that Sandan's gone, he's like the next best card. The Royal Magical Libraries, most of the deck is spell cards, 15 spells, and the library just lets you draw a bunch. Cyber Valley, once again, just a draw card. It can stop their battle phase too, which is nice. Wormlinks, it's an interesting card I like. It lets you draw a bunch. It lets you draw during your end phases a bunch, so you get your Exodia faster. 2 Card Trooper, don't mill with it. You might mill your Exodia piece and then you just lost the duel. You just set it and let them ram it, and it blocks an attack and lets you draw more. 3 Upstart Goblin, of course, gives the 1,000, works with the Hope for Escape, and lets you draw a card. 3 Convolution of Nature, of course, because it turns the deck upside down, center of the combo, along with the 3 Archfiend's Oath. And the Archfiend's Oath is really cool because it lets you pay the 500 life points, which ties in, like I said, really well. And the Convolution of Nature lets you see your opponent's deck as well. Also, it just throws them through a loop. Sometimes they'll be so distracted by it, that it can just mess them up. 1 Day of Peace, because 1 Day of Peace is awesome, but it's at 1. 3 Dark World Dealings, because Dark World Dealings, you pitch a card, draw a card, it's okay. It gets you, it lets you cycle through the deck. It's a good card. The 2 Pot of Duality, flip up 3, take 1, gets you your Exodia. 3 Defense Draw. I like this card because it reduces the battle damage, and even though I run Hope for Escape, I'm not a big fan of battle damage because you can get OTK'd against this deck so fast. Well, using this deck. And this card, also, you can just do it when your opponent just attacks you. Plus, this lets you draw a card, so I really like it. Hope for Escape, because I'm paying life points with the Archfiend's Oath. I'm giving them life points with the Upstarts. It lets me draw, and I can sometimes get 2-3 cards off of it. And then Frozen Soul, because if I had the negative 2,000, I can block their battle phase and let my Wormlings draw more. No extra deck, because Exodia doesn't run extra, and I haven't made a side deck yet. And that's my Archfiend Exodia. Rescue Rabbit 101 out.